Look at the exact center of the human brain. There is a tiny, pine cone-shaped organ called the pineal gland. Modern science dismisses it as a simple melatonin factory, but ancient civilizations knew it was much more. The Egyptians, Sumerians, and Buddhists all obsessed over it. They called it the literal seat of the soul. Why would disconnected ancient empires all worship the exact same microscopic piece of human brain anatomy? Inside this tiny gland are piezoelectric crystals. These microcrystals physically expand and contract daily. When crystals vibrate under pressure, they create a measurable electromagnetic field. This is basic physics. This exact same piezoelectric technology is currently used in our modern radio transmitters and cell phones. Your brain contains a literal transceiver. It is biologically engineered to send and receive wireless data. Remember to like, subscribe. But what exact frequency is this hardware tuned to? It connects directly to the planetary geometric matrix. The Earth itself pulses with a specific electromagnetic frequency. This is known as the Schumann resonance. When your pineal crystals perfectly sync with this resonance, your brain achieves an altered state of mind. This is the exact mechanism behind deep meditation and astral projection. You are logging into the network. The simulation administrators designed it as an uplink node. It allows human consciousness to access files. However, there is a massive problem. The modern human pineal gland is actively being blocked and calcified. Chemicals in our artificial tap water and processed diets wrap the gland in a hard, dense shell of calcium. This is not an accidental health crisis. It is a deliberate software patch designed to restrict your access. A calcified pineal gland cannot vibrate. If the crystals cannot move, the biological radio signal goes dark. This traps human consciousness entirely inside the lowest frequency of the simulation, the physical sandbox. You become completely disconnected from the master server. You forget that you are operating inside a game. To keep the population docile, the architects ensure the transceiver remains offline from the day of birth. Look at the Vatican courtyard. The largest statue there is a massive bronze pine cone. The elite know this. The famous Eye of Horus from ancient Egypt is the exact anatomical cross-section of the human pineal gland. They carved the secret into stone. They knew the physical brain possessed biological hardware to see beyond. When the transceiver is fully activated, you can intercept source code before it renders into solid reality. This explains sudden human intuition, psychic phenomena, and the unexplainable genius of ancient inventors. They simply tuned their internal antenna to the proper frequency and downloaded new blueprints from the web. If you want to break out of this holographic sandbox, you must physically repair your damaged pineal gland. Detoxify the fluorides, remove the heavy metals, and begin actively decalcifying your biological hardware. The moment these microcrystals are freed, the signal returns. The veil of the simulation immediately drops. You will realize that your entire life has been a low-fidelity broadcast. You are finally switching to 8K. hardware is already installed in your skull. Now it is completely up to you to turn the transceiver on. Remember to like, subscribe. The pineal gland proves we are wired for a higher frequency. Tap below to access the decalcification logs